Let's talk to Razmi Farook now, who's the Director of Humanitarian Response at an organisation called ActionAid. Razmi is joining us live from Dodoma in Tanzania. Tell us about ActionAid. What skills can you help with?
So ActionAid has been working through our local partner, Violet, who is based in Gaziantep and Hatay. We've been present in the area for a number of years, really supporting the Syrian refugees and communities in Northern Syria. Obviously, we are deeply saddened by the situation in southern Turkey and Northern Syria. And like many others in the international community, we are part of a global international organization network that is really trying to mobilize resources. We've launched international appeals in the many countries that we are based in to try and resource support to the individuals and communities who are affected on the ground. Our local partner, Violet, has been, working relentlessly for a number of years, but they too, like many others who are based in Gaziantep, are affected. We're in communication with them, trying to gather details of what's happening on the ground. We recognize that at this stage, the main priority is the search and rescue. As many have said, that we are racing the clock. It's life-saving, and we are coordinating with organizations that are undertaking search and rescue medical operations and identifying needs. So really assessing what's happening now through communication with our partners. We want to try and support vulnerable people, particularly women and girls who are exposed even more severely when situations like this happen. We bring a lot of experience from other contexts in the world that we've worked in on earthquake and disaster response. We see that shelter, food, winter items, particularly, winter clothing, is extremely necessary at this point in time. So with the resources that we're able to raise, we will be pre-positioning deployment of assistance to the affected communities and individuals in southern Turkey and northern Syria. So this is where we are at the moment.
Okay, so Razmi, I was just going to ask you, in your normal course of events, do you have experience for us of trying to get material through that one open border into the area of northern Syria, which we know is very challenged? It's effectively a war zone. And do you anticipate that's all been disrupted? So the usual supply chains, which were pretty poor to begin with, are now non-existent?
We are certainly concerned about the impact that the infrastructure damage has had, as well as that compounded with the extreme weather conditions. We are doing our best to find out to what extent this will really impact our existing operations and the opportunities for us to move forward. I believe, together with the rest of the international community, we will find ways in which to resolve these issues. As I said, I think that, at the moment it's about resuming life-saving, really moving with the life-saving activities and then resuming as quickly as possible some level of normalcy. At the same time, really prioritizing protection concerns, that come about from the fallout of a situation like this, which obviously flattens and brings many individuals and communities to a state of, zero existence, and really, really hoping that we can try and support this, extensive effort to really bring things back into some state of normalcy, as I said.
Just wonder if your teams have been able to share with you, the challenges they're dealing with. We've heard about some of the regional airports, for instance. Some of them are disrupted because, the runways don't work anymore. What about roadways? What about highways? Have you got any feedback as to how badly damaged they are at this point?
Yeah, we understand that there are, restrictions in terms of movements. I think, as has been said in the program before, communication lines are inconsistent and unreliable. Obviously, some of the partner staff are affected directly. So obviously the psychological impact, their need to regroup and gain support. We are reaching out to them to provide psychological support, exploring ways in which we can bring them personnel assistance. We have someone on the ground who's planning to try and assess much more quickly and rapidly what the mapping looks like. And as you know, many organizations are also engaged in mapping the extent of the disaster, the damage, the access to roads, and the logistical challenges that we will face over the coming days and weeks and months.
Razmi, thank you for the update. Good to talk to you. Razmi Farook joining us from Tanzania.